Today I'm going to be demoing our smart asset management platform here. So before I start here, I'm going to give it a little bit of context here. This is a lab environment, so everything you see here, even the assets are all virtual. They're not real machines, so I can't actually connect to them and show them. But I think it's good enough to showcase a lot of the capabilities of the platform and what it brings to the table. So I got a couple features that I specifically want to show and highlight to you here. The first thing is, well, actually before that, let me mention too, this is also a Kubernetes container-based project, which supports multiple ingress for data and data streaming, live data streaming, lots of protocols, pretty much all the major ones, and can be deployed to almost any container-based system. We are a big GCP fan, and we have this actually deployed it out into GKE on GCP, leveraging a lot of GCP-based products. So with that, let's kick this off here. So first, I want to showcase some of the multi-tenancy capabilities of this product. So as you can see here, I am, well, you probably can't see, but I am a super admin. So I am able to view all the customers at all the locations and see all the models globally. So this really gives you a good overview into everything. But we can set it so that different users have different access to different areas. So for instance, if I was an owner of all natural foods, and that's the only company that I was allowed to see, when I log in with that system privilege, I would only see the units and the locations of the all natural food store. So this is the only capability I have. I don't want to be able to see other customers' data. This gives us the ability to essentially drill down and showcase and limit based on what they have access to. We can even take this step a little further, and if I'm actually a location management manager in, let's say, Idaho for all natural foods, when I log in, I'm only going to see information about my one individual unit and all the actual machines that I have running there, and get all that data about just that area. So it gives you a good amount of ability to limit what you see and what you don't, and grant access based on that. So all right, let's go back to my superhero, that's funny, but super user based perspective. And the first thing I want to show you here is this main dashboard here. So this gives you a good overview into what's going on. You don't need to go through, look through logs and find out what your assets are doing. So this was originally built for giant cash machines. So think ATMs is probably the best, or Coinstars is the best comparison. This company in particular had about 10,000 deployed out throughout the US, and they needed a way to go in and manage the systems, find out when things were going to break, and run routine maintenance stuff. They were also held to really high uptimes and SLAs when the machines went down. So they needed really good insight into what that. So this dashboard essentially showcases a lot for them. I mean, right away you can see that there are 9 machines that need attention, that are having problems and issues, and you get an idea of the entire fleet. So this particular fleet of sample users has 200 machines. You can see the availability overall. And right away, if I need to go into the needs attention, I can just click on needs attention, and I can see exactly what the machine is, the serial number, what store it's in, the model number, all the information about it and why it needs attention. In fact, I can even drill into it further and go in and look at it. So I can look at the alert data, I can go into the error log, see all the problems with it. I can see the case history. So this is integrated in with NetSuite, which is an ERP system, but there are many integrations we can do as well. But you can see all the cases that were upped by the technicians and whoever else handled it. You can see the activity and the system logs, the status. I mean, this gives you a amazing insight into the system. In fact, you can even see here, I have a connect here, remote access. Now, if this was a real machine, real connected, I would actually be able to remote in to the actual OS and be able to drive and look at what's going on if I had to. I mean, that's a little extreme, but the functionality is there. So it gives you a tremendous insight into the application. So let's dig a little deeper into that. So let's say that I'm an admin here, and I want to be able to go in and manage a couple machines at a time, or push a change or a software update. We give you the ability to essentially create packages and approve those packages. So you can see the approvals that are the packages that we're looking for approval on. as well as some of the packages that we've already created. So after you create them, you can request approval, and if they are approved, we can roll them out. But let's showcase the ability from somebody who wants to go in and create. So let's say it's a security issue or no, I actually got a better one because I'm going to show you this later. We got a jam fix on cache, on bills. How's that? And let's say this is version now 3.0.0.0.1, and we're going to say we're going to fix the jam that frequently happens when users dump dirty money in. Be cool if we could actually do that, but I am not a technician, so I am making this up. Alright, so let's say we want to add some dependencies for this. So we want to only do, when, maybe when there's a certain maintenance code. So when their maintenance code equals jam. So we can add that dependency, and then we can add the instructions. So let's say we want to, restart the system when that happens. We'll do system. And then now we can go in and we can actually create it. So we've now created a new set of instructions that, well, it's not deployed yet. You still got to go through the approval process and push it through. But we now have a package that can automatically react to the system when a certain condition hits. In this case, when that hits that jam value, we can go in and automatically restart the system. With that in mind, we can also create rollback instructions with this as well, and not just forward. We can do software updates. So if you want to say, upgrade all versions that are 1.0 to 1.1, we can set that dependency. So this gives you a lot of flexibility to manage a fleet of machines with almost a single click. So pretty powerful system. The next thing I want to show you is the customer dashboard. And this is really to help you gain insight into the machines themselves. We can look in and we can see, across all the customers, what are we looking at? How quickly are things getting fixed? We can even go into things like the predictive analytics. So you can see that with this particular model, the 7000 model, 5% of these machines need to be, there's a 5% chance that these machines can go out of service. And when you're measuring up to a 99.5 uptime SLA, a 5% chance is pretty high. So there's definitely something going on here. So we can click in and we can go in and we can get more information about those machines to figure out actually what's going on so that we can actually take action on them. The also thing that it gives is, you want to know the average spent on site and what it took to fix them. You can see into slice and dice based on customer, machine type, on the data. There's all kinds of different insights we can get from this actual machine. And then another area that I'd like to show you too, along the same line, is what we call the reliability tree here. So this gives you really good insight into actual features that are on the machine that are not performing or not performing well. So for instance, this has you've had 5 machines that have the note recycler, and you can drill in and actually see what is actually occurring on these machines and what is actually breaking, what is causing that note jam. You can see the note jam has a coin solder, and then the coin solder had a jam, and the fix was to back up. So this gives you great insight into overall. So if I go into here, you can actually see, for here, you got a note recycler problem, you got a note jam, and then the fix was a phone fix. So, from that we can probably go into the tickets, find out what the phone operators were doing for all those machines, those 29 machines that they did that for, and then potentially roll out a fix into the OS directly using the package banner. So this gives you a lot of great insight into what's going on with your application, gives you a great opportunity to go in and react to your systems and even to predict when systems were going down. So I hope you like this. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.